Emma's Universe podcast. Emma's Universe podcast. Emma's Universe podcast. Hello and welcome to Emma's podcast. So in today's podcast, what are we going to be talking about? Good question. It's Friday. Yay! So we are going to be talking about the mirror within. What self-reflections teaches us about growth. So, standing before a mirror, noticing not just appearances, but traces of laughter, scars, and life lived. So if you stand on the front of your mirror, what do you see? I see some of my scars. I see my the trace of the laughter. I see, the scars. I see some trace of good time. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Still, having that beautiful demeanors in life and feeling just who I am. So when you look at the mirror, when you look at yourself, what would you see on you? What do you see? Maybe the scars, maybe your appearance to where you are right here right now. And when was the last time you looked in the mirror within, seeing not your reflection, but your evolution? Yes, that's another good question as well. Do you see your spirit? Do you see that in your eyes, that beautiful light, that fire in your eyes? What do you see? The theme for today's self-reflection as a tool for wisdom and growth. Let's get started. So the fear of looking inward. Oh boy, people don't like to look inside of the mirror. Some do not at all. But when you take the time to explore why many avoid reflection, fear of seeing mistakes, confronting truth, or acknowledging stagnation, this is what you can see. See if you're carrying the weight on your shoulders, seeing if you're carrying sadness. You need to see yourself. So a person who avoids silence because he's brought up uncomfortable thoughts is something that we all need to deal with ourselves. But there is one thing as well and I think this is one of the biggest words I'm going to talk at the beginning of this one is, do you love yourself? Not in a selfish way, not at all. But I'm looking at yourself, and do you see yourself with love? Or do you see yourself in a more critical way? Oh, I'm too fat. I have white hair. Oh, God. My face is, the skin is not that great. Yeah. Do I really like myself? Yes or no? And if it's a no, then you need to figure out why. Because if you can look at yourself in the mirror and just see who you are right here, right now, and you appreciate yourself, that's a big win for your life. Avoiding reflection keeps us from growth. It does. It does. It truly does. We have to love who we are. From the physical to the emotional to the spiritual. Yes. The gift of the inner mirror. Let's talk about this because self-reflection reveals patterns, strengths, blind spots. It's nice to know because it brings the awareness of who we truly are actually. We are not the mask we're carrying every day to please people. We are, fill out the blank. I am fill out the blank. We have to open ourselves to know within ourselves who we truly are, our spirit, our soul, what we lack, what we don't lack, our entire being. One thing we can use, actually, that can help us, one thing that can help us, actually, to go through that process, if you need to, is to start journaling our thoughts, journaling our days. This is just a journal. We can also meditate. Meditation is a beautiful thing to do. So, again, there's different ways of meditating. You can be sitting down still and breathe in, breathe out, listening to your rhythm, listening to the outside world, watching the thoughts passing by. Yes, so you quiet your mind. You can do quiet walks. You can do meditating. I do that actually, and I love to do that when I'm mowing the lawn. I do. I'm meditating when I'm mowing the lawn. You can meditate when you're walking. You can meditate by swimming. You can meditate by, you can play with your dog. So meditation is not something that restricts you to just be sitting down and immerse yourself that way. There is different way to immerse yourself. So let me be direct on that. So whatever suits and fit you. You can be asking deeper questions as well and start to uncover those mysteries of the world, of yourself, of where you are at this moment in time. Someone reflecting on their past and realizing they had grown more than they had noticed, because you can reflect on where you are. And that's what I like. So it's not living in the past, because some people are living in their past and they're stuck. What I'm talking about is looking back for maybe 6 months or a year ago, where you were and where you are today, and see how you grow. Maybe you got more wisdom, maybe you got more patience, maybe you're grounded compared to where you were before. So there is a lot of things that can help you to see the gift of the inner mirror. Your inner mirror is not to shame you, it's to remind you how far you've come. Sometimes we don't want to look ourselves in the mirror. Maybe we're doing things on a daily basics that we don't agree with. Maybe some of the past needs to be cleared. Maybe some habits needs to be changed. So we have to face it. This is where you bring your awareness. This is what I love with this, is because the mirror is also bringing the awareness. The more aware you are, the better it is. And you can deal with whatever is in front of you one step at a time. Maybe something will take a little longer. Maybe you don't want to deal with one specific thing, so leave it in the back burner, take care of the rest, and do it when you're ready. Now, reflection into action. Move from awareness to growth. So, reflection is step 1. Change is step 2. Again, we have to go through identifying what is in front of us and what we need to deal with, and take actions to change it. Change our patterns, change the way we're thinking, change, fill out the blank for what is the change for. You can share a framework. You can reflect, release, realign, and rise. I'm going to say that again. You can reflect. You can release. Let go of what doesn't serve you. You can realign with your life purpose, with who you truly are, and you can rise up. So I'm going to invite you to take small actions Ask yourself each night, what did I learn today about myself? Not about the rest of the world, about myself. Maybe you'll be impressed that maybe you had an interaction with somebody that irritated the life out of you, but somehow over the rainbow, instead than being triggered, you kindly responded to that person. That's impressive, isn't it? You maybe did something today that will surprise you, even the smaller little detail. Because it's always the devil is always in a detail. I would like to invite you to take a moment of stillness. And again, if you're driving, don't do it. Close your eyes and see the mirror within. Not with judgment, but with gratitude. Again, we're not here to judge ourselves here. We're here to be grateful. Grateful of who we are. Grateful for the magic within us. Grateful for our own being, the entire package, actually. And explore who we truly are, because we're uncovering more and more about everything and anything. But this will be a wonderful thing to do. Transformation, awareness, bringing everything into a beautiful wrapping bow. I know. You are both the reflection and the light shining back. So you need to trust what the mirror within shows you. It is guiding your becoming. Because one thing we can do is become who we are meant to become. Regardless of how old we are, we can show our true colors. And we should. This is what it is about. It's about who you truly are. Hiding behind masks? No. Just show your true personality, your true self. You're doing yourself a favor, and so for the rest of the world as well. Because people want to know who you truly are. And so do you. We are not defined by our actions most of the time. People want us to be defined by our actions, but by who we truly are. Your actions should mirror who you are. If they don't, then you need to go back inward and align yourself from who you are to your actions. I think that's the hardest part for people to do. But one of the biggest things we need to do at the beginning is to accept who we are. Accept the outside and accept the inside. Embrace the inside. Regardless of what we have gone through, regardless of where we are in our lives, accept your beautiful self. See yourself as beautiful. Not by the standard, but by who we truly are. You will be amazed, you will be surprised. That is one of the major keys that most people don't realize. We are who we are. And we are beautiful beings. Bring that awareness within yourself and try to use it, and not try, but do it every day. One little task at a time. One little task at a time. The world is a beautiful space, and we're here to shine the light, our own light. We're in competition with no one, because no one can compete with us, because we're all unique. But you have to learn to embrace who you truly are, and you have to look inward in order to shine your bright lighter. So, this is going to be the shortest one for the week. I know, it's like, oh, Emma. Oh, yes, it's a Friday. I have done some longer one, but today I feel like it's just enough for us to think about who we truly are. and looking within ourselves in the mirror. So, all my love, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.
Universe podcast. Universe podcast.